Running in nature is probably one of my biggest sources of inspiration. It's my moment. Some of the best ideas I've gotten have been while I'm there. I begin imagining all these different ideas that will open new windows of opportunity to help our film projects move forward. Because the faster the films are produced, the faster the impact happens. It's been a little over a year since my dad and I embarked on this journey. We were just two ordinary people trying to make a difference in the world. And I think when we began Home Storytellers, we weren't completely aware of all the challenges that we would be facing by starting a nonprofit. We were so driven by the excitement of being able to contribute to a better future for refugees. My dad has been a really important part in this project. Not only because he's the founder, but having his support, his energy, and his motivation every day is something I couldn't even imagine otherwise. A few years back, I wouldn't have ever imagined working with my dad. We didn't have much of a relationship when I was little. But it's funny how life has its ways. It's through our passion for visual storytelling and social good that we have found each other. It all sort of clicked.
Sí, te entiendo por lo que estás pasando. Realmente este tipo de situaciones no son fáciles. El vivir de donativos de las personas cuesta mucho trabajo. Pues mira, yo lo que realmente pienso es que cuando uno puede dar todo su esfuerzo, si lo pones en números podría ser que estés dando tu 100, pero no siempre sabes el porcentaje de resultado que vas a obtener.
Bueno.
Pues a seguir luchando, hijita linda.
Sí. Vale, mami.
Bye, princesita. Un besito.
Bye, mami. Chao.
Bye.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, it's good to meet you. Well, thank you so much for attending my call. I really appreciate it. Your response was really motivating, actually. It was thrilling to hear back from you like this, and I'm excited to share the project with you. So at the moment, we're working with a nonprofit called There Is Hope, and it was founded by a former refugee named Innocent Magambi, probably one of the most amazing people I've met this year. And we partnered with them because we believe in what they do. They're providing vocational training to refugees so that they can become self-reliant. So we're now working on a film called Sawdust. And Jack is probably one of the best stories that proves the success of There Is Hope's vocational training programs. This man, he arrived from Congo and became a refugee at Saleka refugee camp, and after he graduated from the carpentry training, his life changed. He began his own workshop, so he has his own business. He constructed an entire new house for his family, which in the conditions of the refugee camp, this house is incredible. So he's a really outstanding guy, and the story is just remarkable, and we're really happy to be able to document this. But at this point, since we came back in September, we're now on the mission to fundraise for the film's production, and we're aiming to go back in May.
Well, it's very exciting. I love it all. I tell everybody sawdust is my therapy. This is why I'm not sitting at a desk.
Yeah.
I mean, it has just such a big impact because I think artists are very passionate people.
Mm-hmm.
And when you live a life that crushes that spirit, I mean, I'm in no comparison, but left an abusive husband I was with for 5 years, and I have just made sawdust since, and I won't go back to anything else because you spend too long with your soul getting crushed to not live a life that you wake up excited to do every day.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I know what the change that I can make, so I think it's a very exciting project.
one of the things that we get asked a lot is why donate to us instead of directly to our grassroots partners. It's really important for people to understand the power of film and visual storytelling. Our first documentary has now raised $118,000 for asylum access from people who watched the film. This is the ripple effect we want to create. Film can reach anyone, anywhere. A good story generates empathy and compels people to want to take action. Film has the ability to multiply one person's donation and make the impact greater. Ending the year by realizing how much positive influence our projects have only contributes to how much Home Storytellers has given meaning to my life.